The U.S. Supreme Court, they're going to hear oral arguments today in a case over the nation's first publicly funded religious charter school in Oklahoma. At the heart of the case is whether public funds should be allowed to support a religious entity. So let's go live to Scripps News national correspondent Joe St. George in Washington, D.C. And Joe, how will this alter schools nationwide?
Well, you summed it up really well there at the top. This Supreme Court case, which gets underway before the highest court in the land in about an hour and 15 minutes, is out of Oklahoma and specifically deals with Oklahoma, but it's going to have ramifications for the entire country, including likely Colorado. This is what the Catholic Church is trying to do in Oklahoma. They're trying to have a religious charter school, virtual online learning set up that receives funds just like any other charter school in Oklahoma. Taxpayer funds that essentially makes going to this institution for a student and for parents free. You don't have that tuition that typically accompanies a private school. This obviously would be a massive sea change if the Supreme Court allows this to go forward. It would certainly encourage the Catholic Church to try and set these up all over the country, as well as other religious denominations. Remember, it's not just Catholic schools that are out there. There are plenty of Christian schools, Jewish schools out there as well. So the impacts here are potentially dramatic going forward. Supporters of traditional public education, well, they are furious because they fear this is going to divert public funds away from traditional public schools and potentially hurt class sizes. And if you're wondering what that noise is behind me, we have a few people exercising their First Amendment here on Capitol Hill on a Wednesday morning, a commonplace during the first 101 days of the Trump administration. A lot of protests these days in Washington.